Hi folks, John from JS Camping, Fishing, and Outdoor Adventures. Just out walking down to my camp. Check it out. I was down there for a little bit yesterday. First time I've been able to get out in a while. I injured my back about 3 weeks ago and was laid up and had to take a bunch of meds and all this and that. But anyhow, straightened out now, so we're back out in the woods trying to do some filming and get some deer on film. I tried to get some deer yesterday, but didn't quite work out for me. But at any rate, we're here in the woods, and we'll almost into the woods. We'll see what happens today. I just want to come out and I just want to have build a little fire, have some coffee, just monkey around for a little bit. So yeah, almost to the tent, so let's continue on here. Well, there sure is a lot of rabbit tracks and deer tracks down through here. I tried for a while yesterday to get some, try to wait out, maybe get some film of a deer, but no deer. Seen a bunch of birds about it, but hey, I can spend some time out here now since they got healed up, and we'll see what happens. Sure glad to be able to be back out in the woods, though. I'm gonna build me a fire and just hang out today. So yeah, like I said, I'm not very far from the house. Houses around me, but I'm in the woods nevertheless. And nice little spot to hang out. But man, there's a ton of rabbit and deer track around here. Pretty cool. Love this little spot. I don't have to make any big decisions if I'm coming down here or what I'm going to do. You remember a couple videos ago, I'd put up like my U.S. Army shoulder halves, and yeah, so it wasn't real comfortable to sit in, so I switched it out for a tent I bought off of Facebook Marketplace off a fella. I paid $35 for it. I'm really glad I bought it. I've never seen one like before. It's called a umbrella tent. If I had to guess, it was made in the late 60s, early 70s probably, from the style of it. But yeah, I'll give you a shot of it here and get her opened up, and I'm gonna build me a fire and try to enjoy the day down here today. So yeah, here, hang on a second, I'll give you a shot of that. There's a shot of the outside of it. All the framework's on the inside, which don't take up much space. I'll give you a little look around here in a little bit. I get my stuff unpacked here, and nice little tent. I think it's 8 by 10, and the floor is anyhow. The top is not. I'd say the top's maybe 5 by 6, something like that. But not a bad tent for $35. We had about 5 or 6 inches of snow on it here last week, and pretty high winds. So yeah, it stood up to that, and it's dry inside, so not bitching at all about that. So I'll bring you back here in just a little bit. I'm gonna get set up and gather up a little bit of wood for some fire, and I'll be back with you in a few minutes. Well, as you can see, there's plenty of room in here for one guy. Got my cot, my chair. Excuse me. I just leave it set up. I've had it set up for about 3 weeks. Like I said before I hurt my back, I set it up. And just gonna leave it up through the winter. See how it fares. And for 35 bucks, like I said, I ain't complaining at all. It's a pretty decent tent. I don't know whether I'm gonna put a stove jack in it. I thought about it. Or just use my buddy heater in here. Haven't really decided yet, but I think the buddy heater, I'd be perfectly fine in here. It's pretty, and I'm not afraid to use it because it's canvas and it breathes. So, yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna get ready to start a fire here, and I'll bring you all back here in just a little bit. See what I can get going. I'm gonna make me a cup of coffee, I think. I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna do yet, but I am gonna build a fire for sure. So I'll see you here in just a little bit. Well, I got the fire started, so that's a plus. I'll get my chair and make me a cup of coffee or tea, something. Just hang out here for a little bit. Maybe I'll get lucky and a deer will come by. I don't know. But we'll see. See what happens. But here's a beautiful day out here. A lot of woodpeckers around here. Little buggers pecking on everything. But, so yeah, it's gonna be a good day. Just a day to sit and monkey around and get acclimated to the woods again. Be a nice little fire once she gets going. There's no fancy bushcraft stuff today. I just put a fire starter in there and lit her. Struggling a little bit, but I'll get her. It's a lot of wet wood and snow laying on it, I guess. Should have covered it up, but I didn't. It'll burn. I'm gonna make me a cup of hot chocolate. I haven't had that in a long time, so make a cup of that and sit here and enjoy it. Just watching the birds. Beautiful day to be out, though. If I keep that fire going, I'll be okay. A lot of heat coming off of it, but a lot of smoke too. But it is what it is. But I do want to take a minute to thank all my subscribers and for sticking around. I know I haven't been posting, but like I said, life happens. Nothing I can do about that. And the holidays are coming up, so might be a little bit of a struggle to get that done, but hey, it is what it is. But this is a beautiful little spot here. I really hope sometime to catch some deer down here. I know they're in here. I've seen them, but to try to get a camera on them is a different story. So, but I'll make it happen one of these days. I spend more time down here. It's just been Kind of rotten year. It really has. It's going to be sad to see this one go. Had a lot of struggles this year. But you know, hey, that's neither here nor there. I'm sorry you brought that up, but it's just I like to be in the woods, and I get frustrated when I can't be. And I love doing my YouTube channel, and I get real frustrated when I can't get out and film. And but I'll figure it out. I'll get to it. Again, I really want to thank all my subscribers for. I still get tickled to death when I see one. So if you haven't subscribed and you like what I'm doing, please subscribe and hit the like button. Leave me a comment. I'd appreciate that. I'm gonna get up and work on this fire for a minute, I guess, and while my water boils for my hot chocolate. See if I can get some more heat out of that thing. Yeah, we'll see. Good way to trim your beard off, that you. You know, speaking of the holidays, I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. It was weather was pretty decent around here around Thanksgiving time, but a week or so ago, man, we had a heck of a windstorm around here. I don't know if you've seen on YouTube where the bunch of the basins up in on Lake Erie on the west side, like what was it? I think it was even Put-in Bay and Sandusky, a few other places. The water in the bay actually got, the wind was so strong that there's a phenomenon they call it, and for the life of me I can't remember what it is, but it blowed all the water out of those bays. I mean, it was down to, people were out walking it on the bottom of Lake Erie there in Sandusky Bay and Put-in Bay. It was crazy. It's the craziest thing I ever seen. I didn't go up and see it personally, but I did see it on YouTube and Facebook. But it's just unreal how high the waves were. There was 20-foot waves out there on Lake Erie, and Lake Superior was the same way. It was just, that west wind is just crazy. We don't get it out of there a whole lot, but you know, when it does, it gets pretty furious. So the lakes do. The lakes get real bad. But yeah, it was interesting. So my water's done, so I'm gonna make my chocolate here, and I'm gonna sit here and enjoy that, and I'm about keeping this fire going. That's about the only thing I got on my agenda today. I might get a stick and whittle it down and do something with that. I don't know, but it's gonna be a nice day. It's just a beautiful day here. Like I said, I've been here a couple hours and I haven't did anything but opened up the tent. I just want to let it air out and get some air myself. So I'll bring you back here in a little bit. Well, my hot chocolate's done. Cheers. while it's that hot. Whew. There's a lot of shooting going on today. The guys supposed to be practicing their, tuning their muzzle loaders up. I think that season's here in a couple weeks here. Ohio gun season was last week. But yeah, we had a lot of nice deer taken. My friend of mine, Gary, Captain Gary from Hell of a Hooker Charters, he got a nice 6-pointer off his property. Beautiful deer. I've seen quite a few of them. I didn't get a chance to get out, but maybe next year. I pondered it, but I was just too jacked up to walk and get out in the woods, so I kind of put the damper on that. But there's always next year. Hopefully I'll get one. I think I'll do some more. Damn, a deer just run through there. I knew it. I should have had the camera facing towards the woods. Daggone it. I can't catch a break to these deer. There's so much pucker brush in there. When you see them, they're on their way. They're gone. Huh. Well, let me see. Get up. Maybe he stopped. I don't hear him, but I think he went out, clear out. But let me see. Now he's gone, but see what I mean? I can see through there. You probably can't on the camera, but I can see through there. But by the time you see one, they're already taken off. That's why I'm going to clear that out right there a little bit. Probably to that, out past that tree a little bit. Hopefully I'll get a better shot at them. But that's so thick in there, it's crazy. But all right, I'll bring you back in a little bit here. Well, it's starting to snow. That's pretty cool. I don't know how much we're supposed to get, if any at all. I didn't really know it was supposed to snow. But yeah, beautiful day out here. Having a good time, just been relaxing, drinking my cocoa. That was pretty good. Haven't had that in quite a while. But yeah, other than hearing that one deer and seeing their butt, that's all I've seen. A ton of birds though. But yeah, it's pretty beautiful day down here. Glad I came out. Can't wait to do a hot tent though. Fire is, this is a smoky one. That wood's wet, but other than that, a lot of heat coming off it though. Surprisingly for wet wood, it helps prolong your day if you can stay out longer. But I can tell you, I get in that tent, if I'm in the tent, I bet it's about, just with the door closed, it's probably 10 degrees warmer in that tent. So I think I'll be fine with the buddy heater in there. Well, I think I'm going to end this film up here. I'm really not doing anything. I'm just going to sit here and enjoy my fire and hang out for a while. Maybe I'll bring you back when I get ready to go home. But yeah, I was planning on spending a couple more hours down here, and I'm just looking around deciding what I want to do with that mess out there. Ought to be interesting. My camera keeps going light and dark. I don't know what's up with that. Probably the clouds up there in the snow. But yeah, So again, this is John from JS Camping, Fishing, and Outdoor Adventures. If you haven't subscribed, I sure would appreciate if you did. Leave me a comment, a thumbs up. That'd be great. And if yeah, definitely, if you got any comments, please share them with me. I'm just real happy about doing this YouTube channel. It's very frustrating when I can't get out and do what I want to do, but I'm not ever going to give up on it. Not until I can't, if I'm in a wheelchair or something, I can't get out in the woods, period. But it's a little bit more of a challenge now that the snow's on the ground and I can't really bring my tractor down here, so I got to be kind of choosy what I bring. But I can leave some stuff in the tent, so that's a big plus. So I'll probably stash some more stuff down here. That way when I come, I just basically got to bring some food and some dry clothes. That'll be good. So, but yep, I'll bring you back after a bit here when I get ready to leave, and I'll talk to you after a bit here. Yeah, it's starting to snow pretty good here. I'll let my fire burn down before I go home. Figured I'd sharpen my knife up a little bit while I was waiting on that. My brother bought me a stone. It's one of those for an axe, but it'll work on a knife too. So I'm gonna give this thing a little bit of a dress up. A little knife my wife bought me years ago. So I'm gonna sharpen that up and see how she works. I don't think it could get any duller, so hopefully it'll work. This knife actually holds a pretty good edge. It's a mossy oak knife. About the noise from them trains. Nothing they can do about it. I'm so used to them that most of the time I don't even hear it or pay attention to it. Let's see how that did. Oh yeah. It doesn't take much to get that done. Cool. Didn't come a nice little leather case you can put on your belt. It's pretty slick. He also bought me a, which really surprised me, and I love the thing, I think it's called a Trangia, a kit that has this pot stand and a couple of pans with it. Pretty slick. I can't wait to use it. I got to get some alcohol before I use it. But I think it's going to be pretty nice for these little day trips like this. You don't have to depend on a fire to cook on. You can just fill the thing up, spark it off, and you can light it with about anything. You can light it with a ferro rod and a match, lighter, whatever you got. So looking forward to using that too. So thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it. Kevin's probably one of my biggest supporters in doing this stuff. He's gifted me quite a few things for playing in the woods over the years, so I really appreciate it, Kevin. So, yep, I'm going to end this up right here, right now. It's starting to snow pretty hard. I want to get my camera put away and before it gets wet. So, thank you all for coming along. Appreciate you. I appreciate all my subscribers. Anybody who watches this, whether they're a subscriber or not, I appreciate it for viewing. Until the next one, God bless you. This is John from JS Camping and Fishing and Outdoor Adventures. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. I would really greatly appreciate it. Y'all take care and God bless.